As all of you know, there's an other app called Chapters. And while I want to read Acting Royal episode 1 for you guys today, there are chapter probably 5 chapters. I think they will update soon. So, soon meaning by every Thursday. So let's read Acting Royal. My voice will be the acting part for you. But if you want to check it out, you can download the app. But please, if you have like zero storage, try to get rid of some of those apps that take up space, and you can download it. Disclaimer, I did not write these. Here we go. You sit in the waiting room with 20 other women, your legs trembling with a mix of nerves and excitement. You've attended dozens of auditions hoping to break into acting, but you've never seen a part like this. What the part is exactly is still a mystery beyond the life-changing amount of money if you're chosen. My agent thinks it's for a national ad company. I heard it's a self-published play being bankrolled by some really rich guy. Who cares? I'd do anything for the amount of money they're offering. You look at the brief again and take a deep breath. Hundreds of thousands of dollars are on the line. Ooh, we get to choose my look. There's choice 2. Not good. I like choice 3. Nice. You will be able to change your hair later in chapter 1. But we're changing it now. Which hair? Okay, this hairstyle looks pretty. Great. Classy and sassy, pretty and pastel, cute and casual. I don't like that one. Cute and casual. This takes a long time. I'm not gonna tell you the name I'm choosing, but you'll find out later. It's almost 2 years since my last serious role, and my side jobs haven't cut it. I need this job or else I'm on the streets. As you scope out the competition, one of the other actresses looks you up and down. I haven't seen you before. What are you doing here? From her tone, you can tell she thinks you don't belong. But you won't let this deter you. I may not have legs as long as hers, or a waist the size of a soda can, but I'm a great actor. I've let people like that intimidate me for too long. Well, not anymore. I need this, and I'm willing to do anything to get it. You stand tall, meeting her gaze even as she towers you. I'm trying out for the part just like everyone else. I wouldn't say you're like everyone else here. Be bold, Sharon. You deserve this part. You deserve to be here. I hate to break it to you, but 3 choices. This part was written for me. We weren't supposed to dress sexy. You don't scare me. I'm definitely going with the 3rd one though. What exactly are you trying to intimidate me with? Too much perfume? Going for snarky instead of ha. As she steps closer, you're ready for a standoff, but a man steps out of his side room. Good morning, ladies. I'm Rafik Al-Shiri, and I'll be conducting the interviews. His voice is confident and refined, with a hint of a foreign accent. I can't do the foreign accent. I'll be calling each of you in to answer a few questions. Then you may go home and await the callback. If you're chosen, you'll be leaving tonight. The brief said we need to be available for a whole week, but the destination is a mystery. I've never had an audition like this before. Honestly, all these secrets are exciting. Let's get this started, shall we? He calls the woman you were just talking to, and she flips her hair before walking in. One by one, other actors disappear behind the door until you're one of the few women left. Miss Sharon Sim, please come with me. Well, here goes everything. Ooh. You step into the next room, which is just as luxurious and has a camera set up. We're going to ask you a few questions. Just be as natural as you can when you answer. We? A deep, velvety voice rings out from behind you, turning you face the epitome of seduction. And I get to choose them. Choice 2 for his hair. Oh, choice 3. Great, let's go. I have to choose this outfit too. Great. Sorry for the silence. Okay, this looks badass. Choice 2 for his outfit. Yes, I'll be watching as well. I think he rendered my speech. He leans against the wall, and you can feel his eyes already dissecting you piece by piece. There's something familiar about him. Then again, it could be just how wildly attractive he is. And you are? I'm afraid you can't know just yet. It was part of the non-disclosure agreement you signed before the audition. Rafik gestures for you to sit on the couch. You give the mystery man one last look before sitting. Please tell us about yourself. Anything in particular? Anything you think we'd find interesting. He sidles over to the couch across from you and sits. His presence is dark and intoxicating. Or just give us a general description of who you are. Okay, well, I'm 24 and I studied... Let me guess, you studied acting or theater or whatever it is? The smirk on his face is both enticing and infuriating. You sit tall, sizing him up. I don't know who this guy is, but... Listen, I'd appreciate it if you hold your comments until I've answered. No, you're just making it difficult for me to answer your questions. Kindly allow me to speak uninterrupted. I'm 24, I study English literature, and I expect respect from others, including you. Rafik's jaw drops as he looks at the stranger, who eyes you even more intrigued than before. People don't normally treat me like that. He leans forward as though he's trying to solve the puzzle of your mind. So, why does that matter? He chuckles a deep, throaty sound that sounds warm down to your toes, until Rafik clears his throat. Getting back to the interview, tell us, why should we choose you? Well, I don't know what I'm being chosen for, but there are lots of reasons to choose me. Most importantly, 3 options: witty and adaptable, tough and resilient, smart and creative. Witty and adaptable? I'm not afraid of new things, and I can get through any situation you throw at me. which is perfectly, which is perfect, because I have no clue what the part is. And what happens to be an ideal answer? As you answer an array of seemingly random questions from Rafiq, the stranger never takes his eyes off you. His gaze is penetrating yet disarming, but you remain focused. Those were all the questions I had. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the opportunity. You stand and shake Rafiq's hand before turning to the stranger. He stands but remains still. This job is not for the faint of heart. You need to be ready to improvise on a dime. Anything can happen and you need to remain professional or else the consequences are dire. Do you think you can handle that? His gaze pins you to the floor, but you look up at him, his rugged features not dampening your strength. I've seen this kind of intimidation at auditions before. It's the last test before making a decision. I need to be strong and show that it'll take much more than a few harsh words to deter me. Good thing I have 27 diamonds. I'm spending it. The harder the part, the more I dedicate myself to it. Is that so? I just demonstrated to you that I could handle whatever you threw at me. I suppose that's true. His arrogant tone annoys your panties off. You feel compelled to step closer as you glare at him. None of that scares me. You don't scare me. I have no intention of scaring you. I just want to make sure you have what it takes. Well, I must assess the risk first. Just know this, whoever you are. If I get this job, I'll be better than any of those other women. A warm grin spreads across his lips, a suddenly genuine look you weren't expecting. You've already proven that. He looks you up and down before finally extending his hand. You take it, his hand nearly encompassing yours. Then maybe I'll see you again soon. He shakes your hand before letting go. You walk off, ignoring how his touch made your knees weak. After slamming your shoulder against the door, you stumble into your apartment. Home, crap home. I can't believe I can barely afford this place anymore. But I only have... You go into your wallet and sigh at the few bills in there. $50 to my name. If I don't get this job... You push the thought out of your mind and slump on the couch, thinking what leftovers you have to eat. You're about to grab a slice of cold pizza when there's a knock on the door. Crap. I hope that's not Mike asking about the rent for next month. But as you open the door, a newly familiar face stands before you. Rafiq? Congratulations, Miss Sim. You've got the job. Are you serious? You won't regret this. I promise you I'm going to do everything I can for this job. I have no doubt you were the perfect candidate. You checked every box and more. You squeal internally, your new and bold strategy already paying off. So, what does this mean? You'll be boarding a plane in an hour to take you to your next destination. An hour? That's barely enough time to pack. You don't need to worry about that. Rafiq snaps and suddenly 5 people appear holding dresses, makeup, and brushes. I took the liberty of buying you a few new wardrobes suitable for the job. I got your sizes from the casting form. I hope it all fits. You're handed about 20 elegant, expensive dresses. In a daze, you go put one on and step out. Wow, I love this. Ooh, tough choice. Deep red dress. This fits like a dream. You wear Chanel perfectly. Please sit so hair and makeup can take over. You sit down on the couch and two people set down large kits of makeup and products and work on you. This is all happening so fast. I'm sorry there isn't more time to explain, but now is the time to say something if you have any concerns. Well, one thing that comes to mind is safety. I need this job, but whisking me off in the middle of the night isn't exactly normal. I understand, and while I can't disclose your destination, you may let someone know you're leaving. We have no intention to kidnap you, so do what you need to feel safe. Well, that's a relief. Soon the stylists are done. Your makeup is light and natural, accentuating your features. With your hair done, the entire picture comes together. Tough decisions on the hair. There are a few I just liked. Ooh, the curly one. Perfect. Item chosen. I look incredible. Breathtaking, if I may say. If you're ready, Miss Sim, we should get to the plane. I'm ready. Rafik heads out the door with his entire entourage, and you start to follow. You look around your tattered apartment one more time and take a deep breath before stepping out. You finish sending a message to your mom about the trip when you pull up to a private plane. Everything has gone by in such a flash. You pause for a moment. I imagine this is a lot to take in at once. Are you alright? I don't normally do things like this. Hell, I don't even know what this is. After this afternoon, I assure you, you were perfect for this. Rafik reaches into his briefcase and hands you another form of discussing your payment. Once the week is over and you've fulfilled your duties, we'll pay you for your work. $750,000 for the ultimate acting job. I've been training for this my whole life. If you want to back out, now is your last chance. Otherwise, you need to sign that. You'll complete the job. You stare down at the piece of paper in your hands, fade one pen flick away. This really is the role of a lifetime. And you're the only one who can do this. I need you to do this. Moments like this are rare, but your future is calling you. The question is, are you willing to answer? This is like a leap into the unknown, but I need the money badly. That amount of money will give me security and freedom. After just 1 week, I could be set for life. Alright, I'll do it. You sign the paper and hand it back to Rafik. His grin makes you feel warm and comfortable. I'm afraid we must say goodbye for now. You aren't coming with me? Not tonight. I have a few things to wrap up before I can join you. You look up at the plane, nervous yet hopeful for what lies ahead. Please, tell me I won't regret this. You won't. And you're going to do great. I have no doubt. With a final nod, you get out of the car and board the plane. As you step into the cabin, it seems empty other than the flight attendants. Am I flying alone tonight? Your question is answered when a familiar face steps out from the bathroom. Hello again. He has that same intoxicating smile as he steps closer and takes your hand. It is a true pleasure to see you once more. As he places a delicate kiss on your hand, you feel heat building in your core. You pull your hand away. It's you. That's a good one. But I'm also a passenger on this plane. Excuse me if I don't jump for joy. No worries at all. Behind you, the plane door closes and seals as the flight attendant asks you to take a seat. You huff as you fasten your seatbelt and he sits across from you. Now that you are doing this, I would like to formally introduce myself. I'm Zane. Charion. But you already knew that, didn't you? You look away from him, staying silent as the plane ascends into the sky. You look beautiful, by the way. I know. I like a woman that knows she looks good. Please allow me to get us some drinks. You look away as he walks off, noticing a magazine tucked into your seat. Part of the title reads, Zain Nasser. Is it the one I'm sitting with? You grab the magazine and sure enough, Zane's plastered on the cover, shirtless. Read the tantalizing spread on the Playboy Prince? That's it. That's how I know him. There was a whole scandal about Heartbreak Zane in a jacuzzi with 3 women. I thought I asked the attendants to get rid of that. You look up as Zane sets down your drinks, sitting across from you once more. Too late. Which I'm sure was just a weak attempt to make me attracted to you. Assure you that wasn't my intention just yet. I simply wanted to give you a clean slate to judge me. Everything is very clear now, don't worry. It all makes sense with the Playboy Prince. The secrecy, the new clothes, the flirting. If it's any consolation, I enjoyed it. I bet. I'm sure you flirted with every one of those women. He smirks and you're annoyed with the butterflies flapping around in your stomach. Doesn't matter. You were the one that was chosen. Only because Rafik must have better taste than you. I chose you too. You did? Yes, not a lot of women treat me like you do. You didn't fall for anything, or for me. Not to mention you have such a natural, down-to-earth beauty about you. Not falling for your flattery. Obviously not, but why? It takes more than good looks to impress me. But you think I'm good looking. If you don't ruin it by talking too much. We have a long flight ahead of us. Can't we at least pretend to be civil? Maybe if you give me some answers. Rafik said I'd be told on the plane what I'd be doing for him. It's not what you'll be doing for him, Miss Sim. Rafik employed you on my behalf. You'll be working for me. What? What on earth could I possibly do for you? Zane reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small box. He opens it, and you come to face with a large, elegant diamond ring. Charion, will you be my fiancé? And we end with that. What a disaster. We'll find the rest out on episode 2. So I'm just gonna be here for that. Let me just collect these. Bye.